It's funny when you're in a band because like you always hope the crowd likes you, you know, and thinks you sound good, but you always know how you really sound when either your family comes or other musicians. It's really funny. You always want other musicians to say, man, that sounded good. And other musicians are always going, dude, your drums sound amazing out front. I think that's the thing I like the most, even though I'm a vocalist and a bass player and whatnot, but it's the drum mics. It's the way that the drums sound so full, but you can hear every attack. I love that sound, and when all the bands go, man, your drums sound good out there, I go, all right, we got the right microphone package.
We tried John on several things. We tried him on KSM-9, we tried him KSM-8, a couple other different capsules. He has a very unique voice. He has a very raspy voice, and it has a lot of like high end into it as well, a lot of sibilance, and so he doesn't like super high-end capsules, and we resolved at the end that the Beta 58 really fit his voice the best.
The vocal mic is always a big thing. Sometimes I find that vocal mics can either be super muffly or super like so high-endy, like so much high-end that it's just got no warmth. Dealing with that and dealing with the fact that as I've been told, I sweat a lot apparently. Anybody that's seen Skillet plays know that I have a sweating problem. Dealing with those things, it's just been a great mic for me.
Jen sings live, and she's also the drummer. So her live mic, trying to get her vocal isolated from everything else in the drums has always been tough. We've tried just about everything. We've tried opto gates, regular gates, none of it really works. We tried different capsules that with tighter patterns and things like that. That hasn't worked. But then we ended up just putting her on a Beta 58. It's what she likes in her ears, it's what she likes to hear. And then we just build the mix around whatever bleed she gets from her snare and her cymbals. Some of my favorite features of the Axient Digital are largely it being full range. You know, the wireless environment has changed all over the world, particularly in America, and having the freedom to get anywhere we need to be, anywhere in the world really, is the biggest feature for me. The Skillet guitar players are all analog, so latency is always an issue with them. We've had really good success with the Axient Digital. You know, it's so low latency, especially having it both at the guitar side and the wireless side. They've had great success there. And they've had great success with having the offset feature so they can, you know, bump it a little bit or bring it down depending on which guitar they have. It's been a good feature for them.
Another thing that happens with wireless sets that aren't superior is that it can mess your tone up really bad. So you work and you get your tone just the way you want it, the amp is just the way you want it, then you do the wireless and it cuts the signal off, and now you don't have the sustain. And that's not good, and we never have those issues with our Shure Pack.